Let them speak. Review hours 1 to 28. Please repeat or answer. Is that where she ends up putting her lenses as soon as she's finished using them? She must be a professional photographer. Did you ask her which one of them is the most expensive? Did she tell you that she wishes that she had more lenses to take photos? Where is it that she said that she prefers buying new lenses? Did she tell you how long it would take to get there if she decided she needed to buy one more? Who is it that she told you first got her interested in taking pictures? Is that who she knew would be able to help her take better photos? What is it that she enjoys taking photos of the most? Do you wish that you could spend a day with her while she goes out to take photos? Did she tell you that she would rather take photos alone at the time she's working? Did she tell you where it is that she sends her film so that they can process it? Did she say they know how to do it better than her? Do you know if that is where she's been sending film since when she first started taking photos? Would you be interested in becoming a great photographer? How is it that you can tell that they must be really close friends? They must have felt elated to be able to meet there. Where is it that they happened to meet each other while they were out? Did they tell you how long it is since they last had the chance to meet? Is that where they were the last time they were together? They must be in Hawaii, since I see that guy with those special flowers around his neck. Is that what they give to people to greet them when they arrive? Do you have any idea what it is that he came to Hawaii to do? Did he say that he wishes that he could have come back to meet his friend more often? If he had had more money, would he have been able to do that? Did he tell you that he was thinking of coming to visit his friend last year before he got sick? Is that what made it impossible to come over to visit him at that time? If he hadn't gotten sick, wasn't he thinking about coming to visit him earlier? Doesn't he feel so happy now that they finally had the chance to meet again? Is that where both of them have been waiting for the bus to come? Have you got any idea how long they have both been waiting there? Do they wish that they had a car so that they wouldn't have to take a bus? Did they tell you that since they live in the city, it is easier to get around by bus most of the time? Where is it that they said they plan on going together? Did you ask them if they've got to do a little grocery shopping now that they're out? Would they be able to carry a lot on the bus if they had to buy a lot? Did they say that they sometimes wind up taking a taxi home if they buy a lot? Wouldn't it be simpler if they had them deliver the food to their house instead of going out to get it? Did they tell you that they have fun going out to shop together? Does it sound like they like being together? If you had had the time to be with them, would you have offered to drive them back and forth to the store? What is it that he went out to get there? That must be his favorite place to go to get sandwich meat. Is that where you like going to get some deli meat so you can make sandwiches at home? Will he have them slice the meat there since they can slice it so thin? Is that how you like to have them do it when you go to the deli to get sandwich meat? Will he be ordering some cheese too, as long as he's there? What is it that he's also thinking of buying besides getting the meat and cheese? Do they have things to drink there to offer their customers? What is it that you would decide to get to have them slice if you got to go there today? Do you ever order other prepared food or salads while you're at a deli? Does it look like they also offer bagels in the corner? Do you wish you could have a bagel with cheese as a snack now? Don't bagels taste better when they offer them fresh like that? Do they have other things to offer for breakfast beside just offering bagels? Do these delis tend to be more expensive than regular grocery stores? Is it worth paying extra? Would you be interested in having a big deli sandwich for lunch today with me? What time should we meet then to go to get one? Doesn't he seem to feel really happy at the time they're taking his photo? Can you tell if he's going to be playing his instrument while on the subway? Would he be able to sing if he began playing that? All he does is play the instrument. Does he ever ask people what song they would like to hear him play? Had you been on the train with him, which song would you have asked him to play? Would you be interested in hearing him playing that? He must be a good musician since he's not afraid to play that in public. Are you used to hearing people playing musical instruments while you ride the subway? Which instrument do you usually wind up hearing people playing the most on the subway train? Do you prefer listening to musicians both sing and play at the same time? Is that how some people try to make some money while they're on the train? How much would you think of giving if you were impressed with how they played? Do you see more people playing instruments on the train or on the subway platform? Do these kind of musicians tend to walk between cars instead of staying in just one? Which instrument do you enjoy listening to whenever you're traveling on the subway? Do they let people play musical instruments while they're on a plane so everyone can hear? Did they stop under the underpass there in order to talk? Is that where you feel it would be a good place to stop to talk? Would you have picked a better place to talk had you wanted to talk to a friend? Have you got any idea why it is that they've decided to meet there so late at night? Was it about 10:30 when you happened to walk past them? How many minutes were they talking there before they noticed you? Did they start to speak lower as soon as they saw you coming? Had you been closer to them, could you have heard them better? Had you been closer to them, could you have heard them better? Didn't you feel curious to know what it was they were talking about? Did the woman seem to want your help in any way while you were passing them? Did you feel that they were about to begin arguing? Had they begun arguing, would you have stopped to see if everything was all right? Is that where he has had to sleep since he doesn't have any money? Does it appear that he's in the middle of sleeping now? Does he manage to stay warm as long as he has that blanket to use? Before going to sleep, did he tell you that that is where he winds up going to sleep most nights? Did you ask him how many times a night he tends to wake up to go to the bathroom? Did he say that he manages to sleep straight through the night most of the time? Did he say he felt it would be safe to sleep there even though it's really dark? Did he tell you how long it has been since he got to sleep in a regular bedroom? Did he say if he only had a job that he could afford a room to stay? Did he tell you why it is that he hasn't been able to get a job? Do you wish that you could help him in some way? What is it that you could do for him? Have you ever tried to help a person like that? Is that where he has gone to work ever since he got out of high school? Would he have liked to have gone to college instead of going straight to work? Did he say that he didn't have enough money to go to college at the time he graduated? Did he say that he doesn't regret it at all, that he didn't have the opportunity to go to college? Did he tell you that he'd rather get to do this kind of work? Does he look forward to going to work even though it seems like really hard work? How many hammers does it appear that he uses to work? Would he be able to do that kind of work if he wasn't able to have a really hot fire? Has he had the opportunity to teach a younger person his skills? Do any of his children plan on following him to take over his business? Would most of his children prefer not to do that type of work? Did he say he feels that it's okay if his children decide not to follow him in this work? Don't those chairs look more comfortable than the ones in your house? Is that where you would enjoy going to have coffee whenever you have free time during the week? Doesn't it look like a great place to relax and read a book or newspaper? Do they let you read any of the books there when you're there if you feel like reading? Would they let you bring the book home to read if you told them you would bring it back? What kind of book would you think of searching for to read if you went there? Do they keep people from using that ladder by the books to see what it is they offer? Would you be interested in going with me there today so we can have coffee together? Would 7:15 be a good time to go there to meet? Why don't we meet inside in case one of us is late arriving there? Have you got any idea what it is that they must all be watching? It must be an international football match. Did they have all of the kids go to the front to sit? By the time you got there, did you manage to get a good seat to watch the football match? Shouldn't you have gotten there a lot earlier so that you could have gotten a better seat? Could they have gotten a lot more people in there to see the match? Is that where everyone is used to going to see important football matches? Did you ask those kids how long ago they happened to get there to get those good seats? If their team scored, would they all begin jumping up and down? Will they be having a good time there together as long as the match is on? Would you have wanted to be with them while they were watching that match? How long will it be before they're finished watching the match together? How will you be able to tell if they score? Do you know if they let the older people drink beer while sitting there together? Don't all of them enjoy being together to watch the match instead of watching it at home? Does it appear that she's ready to take the photo of both of the women there? Does it look like they are both wearing wedding dresses at the time she's taking their photo? Would you be able to fit in one of those dresses? Is that where your girlfriends go to try on wedding and party dresses? Will the owner be using those pictures to advertise her business to get more customers? Are you able to hear what it is that they're playing? Did the owner ask them to play that type of music so that they could attract customers? How long is the owner thinking about having them play music there? Did the owner tell you how much she was going to be paying those two women to play there? How often does she plan on having them come back so that they can play more? Did you ask her if she had any difficulty finding these two women to play music? Would she get more customers if she got those two to play guitars instead? Doesn't it sound more romantic if they keep playing those instruments in the photo? Had you thought about just buying a party dress, would that be a good place to go? Doesn't he appear to be a bit confused? All he's doing is just staring over there. Does that fence keep him from going to the other side? What is it that he wishes he could go to get to see over there? Does he know why it is that they put up that fence to keep people from going over there? Doesn't he wish there was no fence there? If he tried going over it, wouldn't it be easy to tear your clothes on? Would he have to ask their permission if he was thinking of going to the other side? Where is it that you last saw people using that kind of fence on their property? Would it be okay to use that barbed wire in your backyard? Wouldn't it look too dangerous to use near your house? There is no point using it around your house. Do you see people using it the most whenever you happen to go out in the country? They must have just got their drinks since they both look full. How could you tell that he decided to order a beer as soon as he got there? She must have preferred not to drink beer since she ended up getting the coffee. What is it he's using his phone to explain to her? Does she seem to be interested in listening to him while he's talking? How often do you use your phone so that you can explain things to people? Are you used to taking photos of things in order to use it to explain things later? What is it that you last showed on your phone to discuss with a friend? Would it be easy for him to text that photo to her phone after explaining it? All he'll have to do is get her phone number. Will he be asking her if she wants him to send a copy of it just as soon as he finishes explaining it? Don't pictures of things sometimes help you to explain things easier? Does he appear to be a lot older than you? How old would you say he is? Do you have as many lines on your face as he does? Isn't that what makes him look so old? How is it that he would be able to get rid of some of those lines? Wouldn't it help him to look a lot younger? Doesn't it look too late to get rid of some of those lines? Is it easy to tell he has a lot of lines around his eyes? If he wore sunglasses outside, wouldn't it help to keep him from getting more lines around his eyes? Don't the lines on his face make him look a lot older than he may be? Would it be worth getting some cream to put on your face to stop lines from appearing? Where is it that you would go to buy it if you wanted to use some on your face? Where is it that you have most of the lines on your face? She must have got dirt in her eye. Is she in the middle of rubbing her eye so that she can try to get it out? Does it seem to be windier than most other days? Is that how she got the dirt in her eye? Is that where she's waiting for her mom to come back to get her? Did she tell her mom that she would prefer to wait outside the store? Is that where her mom told her to wait until she's done shopping? She must get bored a lot when she goes shopping with her mom. What would she rather be doing instead of shopping with her mom? Couldn't she have stayed to play with her friends at home? Had there been an adult at home, wouldn't her mother have let her stay at home? Doesn't she wish that her mom would have left her off at a friend's house before going shopping? Thank you.